Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, Honorable Charles Ramsden Jr., provided a significant update on the ongoing construction of the Berbice Stadium, located at Palmyra in Region 6, during a media engagement on Sunday, March 16, 2025. Addressing concerns about the project's progress and timeline, Minister Ramsden detailed several key developments and challenges, assuring the public that the facility is steadily taking shape.
You can see that this design is a very different kind of design from what you're seeing already with the first stand. It's a much more elaborate, modern design with much more use of steel, which is different from the National Stadium. The National Stadium is a lot more just straight concrete work. But because it's a lot more use of steel, it helps us in one respect, but it hurt us at the beginning, which was about getting all of the pieces coming from different countries arriving just around the same time. So we were expecting all of the pieces to arrive in the country by this month, which is March. And then once that's here, it's just connections like Lego, at least where the steel is concerned. There are concrete parts that have to be laid like slabs, but that's prefab. The roofing, etc., is also, it comes in a container and it just connects.
In terms of the stadium's timeline, Minister Ramsden confirmed that while the facility was initially expected to be completed early next year, efforts are being made to accelerate the process.
We've given them some advanced timelines to meet. They're working hard on that. They've already started with the pieces that they already have. The groundwork is just maintenance right now, and the lights are already completed in terms of its installation. So it's just the assembly, installation of the stands. You also have to get a media center and a players pavilion. That is also going to take a little bit of time to complete, but we're going to be able to truncate some of the time because of the inclusion of the steel works. So you're going to have a grass mount being built as well. So it wasn't expected that the facility would be completed until maybe the early part of next year, but we're trying to advance that so that we can get it done this year.
However, he acknowledged that several additional works are required outside of the stadium itself. These include building a fence, parking lot, and installing essential utilities like water and sewer systems.
So we're going through separate procurement for that right now. In fact, some of that is already in the newspapers right now being advertised. But those works are not very complicated to get done. It does take a little bit of time, but it's not very complicated. You'll see a lot more rapid movement happening now. Once those pieces come into the country, you'll see the stadium really starting to take shape, which before you would probably say that, oh, well, it doesn't seem like a lot's happening. But that's because it's really assembled with the steel. And now when the steel is here, and if you go to the site, you'll see a lot of steel on the ground too. That's how the stadium was designed to be constructed. And most modern stadiums, that's how they do it as well.
Despite these additional challenges, Minister Ramsden expressed confidence that the overall timeline for the stadium's completion will remain on track. He noted that the construction of the surrounding infrastructure can be carried out simultaneously with the stadium's assembly, allowing for more efficient progress. Reporting for the LRTVS NewsWatch, Salochmi Rupnarayan.